Good morning, good morning. A lot of things are changing. This morning we're in a 30 by 80 hoop house. You're with the flower guy here. It's 35 degrees outside. It's only 37 in here. Yeah, it's a little cold. We're in zone 6B, but this is our new growing area. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to take care of in a short amount of time. We have soil already here. We have some of the stuff we can already use. Yes, it's kind of junky in here, but this is the way I leased it already. And you can see here that it was in use last year. With it being in use last year, what did they grow? They grew industrial hemp. Well, they grew a lot of stuff indoors, and I think they were just testing the theory to grow outdoors. But I'm actually at a commercial facility right now, right off Main Street in my town. How convenient is that? Right off Main Street in town, we're gonna have water in here from the main supply of the building, the actual facility here. And then we're gonna have our own power in here. So everything is almost self-sustainable. We're gonna put a flow meter at the end over there. We are going to grow in here. And what are we gonna grow? We're going to grow Lysianthus inside of here. So we're gonna grow sunflowers this year. We're gonna grow Lysianthus this year. We're gonna grow dahlias this year and a couple of other things. I think what the idea is we're gonna use these pots and their plastic bags, and what better way to increase your profit margin by using the things that you already have in here. We have some soil, we'll test it. We have the bags, we'll test it. And until we test it, we don't exactly know what's gonna be going on in here. Yes, it's gonna get super hot in here. Like I said, zone 6B, and you know, sometimes it hits 100 degrees outside and maybe even a little more. But we have this fan here and hopefully it works. So everything that we're gonna be doing, we have a roll-up door, and a lot of you probably already have a hoop house, already have a greenhouse. And the difference between a hoop house and a greenhouse is, if you, the viewers don't know, is that the hoop house is actually not heated. And so this is a Gothic style hoop house because we have snow here and it just helps the snow fall off. The problem is that we already have a lot of damage going on. We have a lot of hail damage all the way across. So it does leak a little bit, but within that lease, we're going to look at getting new plastic put on this in the near future. And that was taken care of and it was signed upon. Leave a comment below and let me know exactly what you think of what I should be doing with this. I'm ready for input, I'm ready for advice, and anything that you have in store for me to make this efficient and better, I'm willing and all ears to listen. I'm gonna leave a link in the description, and what that is just 3 big ways to increase your dahlia bloom size. I'm gonna leave that for free down below, so make sure you get that PDF and check it out. Outside, what do we have? We have a bunch of mess out here too. But my thought is that I could grow in this area too, maybe like the clones, or maybe just start selling hydrangea liners for people and then putting it all out here outside of the hoop house. You can see how convenient it is. I'm gonna show you here behind me. That's Main Street running up behind me up there. And like if I can put some flowers maybe on the side over here, maybe it could just be wildflowers, but I want people to see what I'm doing over here. The main focus here is inside first and getting everything together and efficient so I can start planting. I do have a couple of packs, probably 2 pounds of wildflower seeds that would be amazing to put right here. And I got those from Haas Seed. That's an awesome company to work with, and I was out at the Homesteaders of America last year in the fall, and they had given me those seeds to try out. I have Midwest and I have Northeast, so I'm gonna get a lot of crazy flowers, and I'm gonna put some of those seeds over at my house on the hill. The people who were watching last week, you would know that I had increased my sales and found a new buyer. Well, that new buyer is all the way in Miami. If you are on the East Coast and you see a reefer truck, leave that in the description. Let me know, leave it in an email. We're also looking at so many different opportunities to be working with people, to be selling plugs. Right now, as we speak, I'm selling curly willow. I'm selling it in unrooted forms, and they're in a bunch of 10 to 12, depending on the size and variety. So I'm wrapping them up just like that, slamming them into the USPS, and off they go. I haven't had any problems getting those things to root. They're like so prolific. Next year, we're gonna have all different types of shrubs that we can work with, the flowering shrubs, and we have to work on that this year. So for here, maybe my thought is maybe put some hanging baskets out. There is perfect parking spot here that you can see. We're gonna have our water, we'll have our electricity, we'll have parking. The post office is literally right above the hill. You know, one thing I haven't really done, I didn't walk around it, and I know it's got plastic, but for the bottoms there, I'm not gonna need it until fall, but I still wanna walk around here and look. I know it's got a lot of cleaning up to do. It's been moved. This thing has been moved at least twice that I know of. So I'm kind of just going down through here and looking. I know a lot of this can be taken care of. Okay, so this way is south, and you see that tree right there. I don't know if I'm gonna have problems if I put Lysianthus in here, if there's gonna be some shade. But I do know one thing. This thing needs to be trimmed up big time around here. Good thing that, so I used to own a commercial landscape business, and I kept one of the mowers from that business. Maybe that's what I could do, is just bring it down through here. But it's got like this protection barrier. I don't even know what it used to be, really. But it's got like, I have no clue. Maybe for a building? I don't know what was here. But it's grass. I don't know. Yeah, there's the power. And I think somehow that they had a reservoir up there. I don't know that either. I really got to figure that out. Do you guys know what that's for? I mean, it looks like it's gravity fed coming in down to the bottom. I've got louvers up there for the heat. Let's walk this way. Let's see if I can get in here. It does need some work. I'm not worried about it. As long as it can do what it needs to do, that's all. I'm learning to come in perspective with something. You know what that is? I always think that I need something now. But really, I just need to enjoy the time that I'm in. And right now it's like, it's a blessing, really, to be able to get this place and just to come upon it. I do know that we need to get working on it. And I know these small size here could be very helpful to keep the heat in overnight when these colder weather, when the colder weather hits. But if you like what I'm doing here, please leave a like and also comment, because that helps the algorithm and it helps support the channel. All right, I came back in here for a minute because it is so cold out there, and the temperature's actually raised up in here a little bit, increased. It's 41 degrees in here right now, and it was 35 when I started this video. And that was just a few minutes ago, really. So the sun's coming out just a little bit. It's overcast. What am I going to do with a spot like this? How much profit's going to come out of it? Well, what I have done is I made an actual Excel sheet to break down my break-even analysis to see what's actually going to go on here. Well, if you guys have something else that I might be able to put in here, we're experienced when it comes to outside, right? But this is entirely new to me. What I do know is I know how to find the buyers. I know how to grow the flower. So all I got to do is understand how to control the environment that I'm in now. We need to know what's it going to cost for us to get in here. I'm thinking like $2,500, this place can get back into shape. And you know what I didn't say a little while ago that I wanted to share with you now is this right here. Just because there's cut flowers in here, and because you see the transformation now, I want to take a picture of this. I want to take a picture right now, and then I want to show you maybe 6 months later of what it looks like in here. I know it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of frustration and mistakes. One thing I know is people keep persevering. Things will come together. So imagine coming in here, walking in the door, and then you look in here, and it's just beautiful rows of flowers. Wouldn't you want to take pictures in something like that? For a small business, that's what we need, is when we need word of mouth for a small business, and this is what this is going to be. And everything that you see here is about to be a transformation, and we're going to learn together. But the only way to learn together is to just keep growing. And if we quit, that's when it stops. Thanks for watching The Flower Guy.